Hey everyone, Brenda Flanders with the Utah Sport Karate League here with another competitor highlight. Today's featured competitor is Mr. Tay Lawrence from Bobby Lawrence Karate. How are we doing today, Tay?
Doing great, Brenda. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule to sit down and give us a little insight on you as a person and as a competitor. For those of you who do not know Tay, Tay is an outstanding fighter. He is an outstanding individual, probably one of the kindest individuals you will ever come across. Super respectful, comes from a strong martial arts background from his grandparents, uncles, and of course his dad. He has been making noise, making some big noise out on the tournament circuit this year, and definitely making a name for himself. So let's get into it. Let's dive in and get some insight on Mr. Tay Lawrence. So Tay, tell us, how long have you been competing in open sport karate tournaments?
So open tournaments, definitely been competing my whole life. A lot of inter-school tournaments growing up. My dad took me out to a couple tournaments here or there as a kid, but really when I started doing the open scene was probably around after 2020. It was Mike Tobin's last tournament that he held, and I remember I was telling my dad I wanted to start taking it more seriously. I think I was about 19 at the time, and ever since then, been just been trying to get out there and compete as much as I can.
I mean, you've been doing great. We've been seeing you all over the place, competing, getting wins, supporting the USKL and other events, and just doing an outstanding job. I know at the last tournament, I had a lot of fun watching you and your brother fight. that was exciting. You guys always put on an exciting show. It's super fun to watch. Super fun to watch what you guys do. And it is just a pleasure to see you take the sport seriously and take yourself and your skills to the next level. So tell us, what is it that you like and love about sparring?
What do I love about sparring? It's a fun game. It's an exciting game. I think it's a very unique way of fighting. I think the most special part about it is just you and the other person in the ring. There's it's no team. It's just you. It's that's all the pressure's on you. But then you get to fight against this other person, impose your will on them. And I like that it's a fun sport, that I can do it for a long time. It's cool to see that, even my dad can still train and spar with me every week. And, competitors like Jack Feldson and those kind of guys can fight for a long time. And I hope to do the same.
That's awesome that you get that experience and that training from some of the best. I mean, man,
Definitely.
your dad is definitely one of the best fighters out there. And you mentioned training with Jack Felton. I mean, sounds like you've got a strong training situation for you. So definitely looking forward to seeing some big things from you in the future and some exciting things. You've always been an exciting competitor to watch. So I'm truly grateful that you're supporting the Utah Sport Karate League and these local events and helping us grow. It's awesome. So how has this season been for you?
This year's been pretty good. I feel like I'm trying to get out, hit some more tournaments. I did compete in Ontario for the first time. Good tournament. It's cool to see the different fighters flying out from the East Coast, Chicago, and but it's been a pretty good season overall. Definitely, been planning on ramping it up. I'll be hitting the Valor tournaments. Your tournament coming up pretty soon, and then league finals and one or two more to end off the year.
Oh, dang, that's awesome. You've got your work cut out for you, a full schedule. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. So with all these tournaments coming up, can you tell us a little bit about your training and your preparation for competitions?
So yeah, training wise, actually just training with my dad this morning, kind of getting the routine going. Goal is right now, definitely leading up into the league finals. 3 days a week sparring and drill training, and then 3 to 4 days a week doing CrossFit conditioning training. Definitely trying to push to increase my conditioning, because I know some of these bigger tournaments can be fighting more often. So trying to turn that part of my game, and lots of kicks. Just got some great kicking drills, and they're fun. But I could see how hard it is to build a strong leg, and that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah, definitely conditioning and cardio, right?
Yes, lots and lots of cardio. Coach doesn't hold back on that.
That's good. Keeps you working. So
Definitely.
what would you say motivates you to continue training as hard as you've been training?
What motivates me? definitely when people ask about the sport, I tell them it's a passion sport, something you do because you like it a lot. And I think I want to build my own name, and I like doing it too. I think there's nothing that gets me quite as excited as nothing quite gets me as excited as just getting a competition. The feeling of tournament day, seeing people that I haven't seen around the scene, and just trying to test myself, prove to myself that I can do it. I think I've got what it takes to be the best, and just want to go make it happen.
I agree. You definitely have what it takes to be the best, and you're definitely making a name for yourself. So, who would you say is your toughest competitor that you've fought so far?
Oh, toughest, like fought in tournaments.
Yes.
Fought some pretty good guys. Pow, I'm not sure his last name, but he's on Team All Star, one of Jack Belton's students. He fought him and competes, and he's pretty good. Definitely showed me that there's a lot of levels to this game. He's a great fighter. James Gilbo, he's an excellent fighter too. Probably one of my other harder fights that I've had. And then MJ Amba, I haven't fought him in a tournament before, but he's definitely one of the hardest fighters I've sparred and trained with.
Yeah, MJ, he is quite the fighter, right?
Yes, fast guy, good blitz, likes to show it off.
Well, I'm sure you got something for him coming up in the next tournament.
Hopefully. We'll do our best.
Yes, absolutely. Love it. So when can we see you fight next? Where can we see you fight next?
Next up, definitely the Valor Showdown. I should be competing. I haven't decided if I'm doing continuous and point, but I'll definitely do open weight and the point sparring. So hopefully looking for a good turnout. I've heard some people are coming down for that one, and then league finals would definitely be the next one after that.
Oh heck yeah, yeah. We are expecting a high volume of competitors to be at this Valor Showdown, so should have some strong individuals to fight, and should be a great show. So you did mention earlier about some goals that you have for this season. Do you have some goals already in mind for next season?
Next season, looking into next year, I think I've been pretty happy with my pace. Been a busier year, but I definitely want to for next year just hit more tournaments. I think that's something I've noticed anytime I've ramped up the frequency in competition. I just get better because I think it's a natural push. Nothing pushes me like when I win or when I lose. So I think next year just trying to hit more competitions, make it a little more frequent. It's cool to see the scene's growing, so there's more opportunities to fight. So just get more competitions in the year.
That's great to hear. If you guys have not watched Tay fight, you need to find out where and when and be there and watch it. It's you won't be disappointed, I promise you that. So if you had a word of advice to give up and coming competitors or younger competitors, what would that be?
Up and coming younger competitors, biggest thing is enjoy the moment, enjoy the passion. Like make sure when you're in the competition you're there because you love it too, but a lot of times people get caught up in wanting to get that next highlight, the next cool thing to post on Instagram, and that's great. I want you to enjoy it, but consistency in your training, staying dedicated, that's going to be what makes you into a great fighter. Not just going for that one flashy moment or getting that thing that's exciting then, but slow process. It takes a lot to build a champion. But my favorite quote from my dad is champions are chiseled from the rock of discipline. So that's kind of my motto I put into my training, and chiseling away on that.
I love that. I love that. Great advice. Make sure you guys out there watching heed this advice and take it in, take it back.
Listen to your coach. Listen to your coach. That's the other piece.
That is great advice. Listen to your coach. They will steer you in the right direction every time. Consistency in training, listen to your coach. Love that. So what's your favorite part about being a martial arts athlete?
I think it's a cool sport. I think there's, lots of different kinds of sports, but it's, I think the coolest thing about our sport is, I think it's the ultimate form of like expressing who you are, like the way you fight, the way you carry yourself. Like you can't hide any of that in the ring. You'll see if someone's made of it or if they're not, or the kind of person they are, how they act, how they treat people. So I think it's the best way you can show that off by yourself.
I love that. So what has been your favorite tournament so far that you've competed at since you've been doing open tournaments?
Favorite tournaments, man, it's tough because I like winning, but I've had tournaments where I've lost a lot and those have still been super fun. I'd actually probably say we did an inter-school tournament. Bobby Lawrence Karate does one with its locations, and we ended the tournament. I ended up losing my little brother Dax, which I'm gonna try to get him next time. But I lost to him, and he. So with me, my dad, and Dax, we took first, second, and third in the tournament, and that was kind of a cool moment. Like seeing that we all train together. We're all families, so we all want to win individually, but being able to place like that was a pretty cool moment. So I think that's probably my favorite tournament that I've done.
That is phenomenal. Just taking a sweep, your dad, you, and Dax. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sure that created a lot of deep-seated moments that you can carry on with you for the rest of your life. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Definitely makes there be a little bit more trash talk at the Sunday breakfast table, but we keep it pretty light.
That's almost the best part, right?
Oh, for sure.
So you've been competing all over the place as we've been talking. What would you say you'd like to see more of at tournaments? For our sport in general, what are we missing that we could potentially improve on, that you'd like to see more of? Or
what are we missing? Man, because I think it's cool to see the scene growing. Definitely, it's like there's a big push in the West Coast and in Utah specifically. That's people that are wanting to grow the scene. I think just making it more cool to talk to people. I think sometimes people, when they travel for studios, like I'm from this school, that person's from that school, but we've all got the same passion for martial arts. So don't be afraid to talk to your competitors, talk to people cheering on the other team. Like I think it's we got a really cool community, and it's I think the more that we help take care of each other, a rising tide raises all ships. Like I think we'll grow the scene even bigger.
I agree. When we compete with each other, we excel with each other, right? Can't beat that camaraderie that you get from our sport. I do think that it's a unique community, and I'm super thrilled to be a part of it, and super thrilled that you're a part of it. Thank you again so much for taking this time out of your day to give us a little bit of insight on you as an individual and as a competitor. And thank you so much for the support that you're showing. Not just you, but all the Bobby Lawrence Karate. You guys are helping us really the local scene, and always leveling it up. So if you guys have a chance, come out to Valor Showdown in August on the 11th and 12th, where you can see Tay Lawrence fighting in person. Don't miss it. You will not be disappointed. He is exciting. And that's all I have for you today. Again, thank you for watching. Keep your eye on the USKL page for more competitor highlights and more event info. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome day.